Hello, you two. Alright, more stereo equipment again. About time I did some more of this stuff. I found I bought for $5 off this guy at the record store. A Sansui Reverberation Amplifier. The RA-500. Now what this was meant for was on certain receivers, especially quad receivers, when you'd want to put a little bit of extra reverb on the rear speakers. But this can also just be used as a standalone reverb unit. Let's say you get I know in a lot of the 60s records they pressed some with echo and some without. You could bring the echo back with this unit. Now the coolest thing about this unit is the display, so let's plug it in. Look at that. You turn the knob and it gets a little bit fuzzier. It's like a hologram almost. It's crazy. This thing has some dirty contacts. I did test it already. It does work just fine. It just has some dirty contacts in the volume knob, mainly these switches here, and in the power switch. This one, however, seems just fine down here. A very interesting little unit. Show it off and look at the back of it. So you have your basic input and outputs right there. There's a ground here, I guess, if you wanted to put a record player through this thing and then put it through the phono. Or through tape or whatever. There's also, it looks like it was mostly designed for tape because there's A and B for the tape. Has two outlets on the back. You can do a max of 300 volt amps, which I think is watts. I can't remember. It's got a single fuse, and we're going to take a look inside of it. So let's unplug it again so I can get the cord through. Now what this thing is, it's literally a spring reverb in a box. So what we have here, it's similar to a guitar amp. If you're to look in here, there's springs in there. I have a similar box in the bottom of my tube guitar amp. And there you have it. And it's just as modular as most other Sansui pieces of equipment. And of course there's the mechanism for the front display. It literally just moves it back and forth. Yeah, all it does is the knob turns for this potentiometer here, which of course is connected down to the spring reverb, so the audio signal goes through that. And this potentiometer just, lets more of that signal through. And tied into that is this cord, which moves the display back and forth on the front for the hologram. There's a little tiny Sansui transformer right there. And as you can see, the boards are still modular, like in the Sansui 350A and in the Sansui AD999. It looks like down there, somewhere down in here, I don't know what that box is. I think that's, oh, those are the switches. Getting to the contacts on those is going to be a bastard. Wow. Is there a bottom cover? Yes, there is. Okay. So there's a bottom cover right there, right where all the switches and crap are, so I should be able to get to those without an issue. Cool. All this thing needs is some contact cleaning, and it's good to go. Everything still works. All the capacitors on here are still good. Except for maybe that one. I don't know what that is. It's got like a little opening in it. I don't know what that is. If any of you guys know what this is, tell me, because that's strange. I've never seen that before. Yeah, all these capacitors look good. There's no bulges. They're not bulging. None of them are vented or anything. Even these look good down here. All these look a little fat, but I think that's just the way they're supposed to be. Got some transistors here and there. It's an interesting unit. I mean, it's got its filtering stage there, so that whole circuitry is just for the inputs back here. So just inputs take a lot of circuitry to equalize properly. Looks like it has two fuses in it as well as the power fuse on the back, just in case that's the main fuse for power, period. Just in case you get a little surge. But there you have it. That is a Sansui Reverberation Amplifier, model RA-500. Now, if you want to know what one of these sounds like, if you happen to have a guitar amp that has spring reverb in it, like, for example, a tube guitar amp, just turn your reverb all the way up and play a few chords. That's exactly the same effect you'll get out of this thing, except you'll be running music through it instead. And it sounds great, especially with some of the 60s rock, where they didn't put echo in the background for some reason on some records and did on the others. So I don't know if I'll be keeping this thing. It might go on eBay at some point, just because I don't have a use for it, but I'm not sure if I don't. It's kind of weird. The uses for these seem to be very specific. So, you know, I mean, I'm not sure where I could use it, if I could use it at all. What I had an idea for was to use this. Let's say I wanted to transfer a record. Let's say She's a Woman by the Beatles, where they did have a version with and without echo. I could record it version without the echo, then turn this all the way up, and do a version with the echo. So I could transfer two different versions, one with spring reverb and one without it. But of course, the one that was mixed with the reverb sounds a lot better, but you can accommodate that with this. Now, having said that, it's still kind of a half-assed way to do it, but it's just kind of a cool toy. That's all this is. Thought I'd show it to you guys. Let me know what you think of it. Yeah. All I really need to do is clean contacts in here, and then it'll be good to go. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed it, and have a good one, everybody. Ciao.